up, y'all? Today's video is a quick and easy pot roast or beef stew Instapot recipe that I love. Especially right now, it's cold. There's a polar vortex going through my area and it has just been super chilly. So I'm gonna show you guys something quick and easy that's going to feed my entire family. And I only used one big pound pack, 5-pound pack of beef stew tips. And yeah, so let's get on into it. Like I said, we're gonna put this in the Instant Pot, so it's not gonna take very long. You do not have to make this ahead of time. I'm going to take 2 big stalks of celery. I love celery, and I'm just gonna chop them up. Best thing about this recipe is you can get your meat pre-cut up, so you don't have to worry about that. And then also it's a chop and drop. You just chop up everything that you need and go ahead and just drop it in. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just chopping up all of my celery and I'm gonna put that aside in a bowl, and then I'm gonna move on to my onions. And so I'm just gonna use 1 medium-sized yellow onion for this. Again, doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be aesthetic or anything. I'm just chopping it up, giving it a nice rough chop because I don't want super big pieces of onion, but definitely want some onion up in there, okay? I'm gonna wipe down my counter and then we're gonna move on to some red onion. This is just some red onion that I had left over in the fridge. I love red onion, or purple onion, whatever you guys call it. I love it, okay? It just tastes really good. I eat it on salads, sandwiches, all kinds of things, by itself, plain, noodles, all kinds of things. But I had some left over. I said, why not? This is a chop and drop after all. You guys could also put like mushrooms. I've done mushrooms before, bell pepper, just all kinds of different things. I mean, have fun with it, y'all. But this is what I had on hand, so I went ahead and just halved and quartered my yellow potatoes, and I'm gonna do a good little, like, y'all saw the bowl. It was pretty full of potatoes, and honestly I probably could have cut them down a little smaller, but I really wanted this to be as quick and as simple as possible, so I didn't really care too much. Wipe off that counter again. It's time to season up our beef stew pieces. This is my kickin' chicken. Absolutely live for this, okay? The Creole seasoning, douse it in Creole seasoning. You guys can use whatever you want. But I just have to have my meat seasoned. I went ahead and went in with some Montreal steak seasoning because I figured this is a beef. These are beef pieces. So I'm like, yeah, steak seasoning is probably going to work really good here. And you cannot do this without the Worcestershire sauce. I never can say it right, so I don't even try anymore. So yeah, gotta put some W sauce up in there, mix it all up together. And yeah, you would be surprised. Like, you don't need that much meat. Even for a family of my size, we had plenty of this, okay, left over. So, you know, 1 pack of beef stew meat will probably do you justice, unless you have older kids, bigger family, or if you're feeding adults, then I would say probably double up on that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I am gonna pre-boil my yellow potatoes just because the Instant Pot cooks really quickly, and usually I don't have a problem with them cooking the potatoes through, but just in case, I'm like, let me go ahead and give them a nice blanch in the water, and then that way I don't have to worry about everything, you know, all the cook times and things like that. I can just kind of, you know, put it all in there, put it on a few minutes, and then go. I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken bouillon seasoning to my water. I do that for anything that I boil in water. Noodles, rice, potatoes, and sometimes I'll put it in like vegetables, and it just makes everything taste a little bit better, okay? So just a little bit of that, not too much because it can make things salty. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have my Instant Pot on simmer right now, on saute I mean, and I just do that to brown the meat just a little bit. If you want to, you can do this in a separate pot, but again, I was trying to make this as quick and easy as possible. I'm making a mess, but y'all know cooking gets messy sometimes, okay? I added a package of beef stew seasoning because I already had that, and now I'm just gonna drop in my mixture. I'm dropping in my my celery, my carrots, my onion mixture. I'm dropping that right on top of the meat, and I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in together so that it's nice and combined. I still have my potatoes going on the stove, and I think I'm just going to cook them separately because this pot is super full. All right, it will cook down, and I'll just cook the potatoes separately, and then I'll just mix it all together at the end so it's nice and delicious. You guys, I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. This smells so damn good. So this is the final result. I did add a little bit of beef bouillon to this in a couple of cups of water, and then just went ahead and let it cook on stew or soup for, I think it's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then it comes out, the meat is super tender and everything is delicious. And I went ahead and made my potatoes into mashed potatoes. Normally I would spoon this mixture over some rice, which is also really good, but I found that the mashed potato just made it more filling and comforting, and it just was so good, you guys. Definitely, if you haven't tried it, try it. And if you haven't already, hit a like for your girl, because it's what? It's free and it don't cost you nothing.